Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do I'm going to do the 19 random facts tag, and I've watched a bunch of these and it's so amazing because you get to see or learn more about people. So I wrote them down just in this little book that I have, and it was kind of hard because it's like I couldn't think of things that were like that defined me as a person kind of thing, that were like significant enough to tell everybody. But I don't know, I found 19. Took me a little while though. So number 1, my sister and I, we call each other Splat, like that's our nickname for each other. And it started off as a bunch of different things, but mainly Satch. And we got that name because on Rugrats, the little kids, they were trying to say Sasquatch, but they couldn't, so they just kept calling it a Satch, or Satchmo, actually I think it was. And then, so we started calling each other Satchmo, and then it shortened to Satch, and then it got switched to Splat. So, Splat is what I call my sister, who is 25 years old. Number 2, I cannot do accents. I am horrible at like a British accent, like anything, like I don't even know. I can't do accents whatsoever. All my siblings can, I cannot. They always make fun of me because I can't, but whatever, I'm just very untalented. Number 3, I've cut my head open twice. Once when I was, I think probably about like 6 or 7, and you can probably see like there's like a dent right here in my head. This one, I cut my head open. I was jumping, well, my brother and I, we were jumping from the desk to our bunk bed, and we were jumping up, and then we were jumping back down. I happened to slip, and when I jumped from my desk to the bunk bed, I hit my forehead on one of the bolts that was like holding the bed together, and so I cut my head open there. And the second time, I was going into grade 9, and I was playing with, like it was still the summertime, I was playing with my mom's dog underneath the table that we had in our basement. And I was playing with her, and then I like crawled out from under the table, and I got up thinking I was out from under the table, and I hit my head on like the edge of the table, and then I had to get, I think it was 3 or 4 staples in the back of my head to close that off. So yeah. Number 4, I have never broken a bone in my body. I've sprained a lot of things. I've sprained this finger and this finger almost every year playing basketball and softball, and I sprained my toes a lot in softball, but I've never broken anything. I don't think anyone in my family, like any of my siblings, none of us have ever broken a bone. Number 5, I like to eat kind of weird foods. I never thought they were weird, just because I've been eating them since I was a kid, but when I tell my friends and stuff, and my boyfriend and things like that, they're like, that's really odd. So I can't really think of a lot of things anymore because I used to just eat them mainly when I was a kid as snacks and stuff. But I like eating, when you have celery, I like putting mayonnaise in like the little divot thing. So celery and mayonnaise. I also like sour cream and regular chips, and I heard that's actually not that normal. Like normally people put like onion mix in it or like stuff like that, but I just like sour cream and chips. So for number 6, growing up, we had really weird words for things. And once again, I didn't think that it was weird until I started using them when I was like in high school, and people were like, what are you talking about? A couple things that I can remember is the hash browns. We used to call them ho-ho-jobies. I'm not sure why, but growing up, that's what I'd always call them. And people were like, what are ho-ho-jobies? I'm like, you know, and like I'd explain it. They're like, you mean hash browns. I was like, oh, my bad. And the second one that I can think of off the top of my head is when kids are being like really rambunctious and stuff and like crazy or whatever, my mom used to call it rammy. So she'd be like, if we were like running around being crazy, she'd be like, stop being so rammy. And I thought that was a word, and I guess it's kind of a short form for rambunctious now that I think of it. But yeah, I always used it. People are like, what do you mean rammy? Like that doesn't even make sense. So that's a couple of the words that we used growing up. So for number 7, I'm supposed to wear glasses 24/7. I can't see things far away. It's very blurry. I can't even see like colors properly or people's like facial expressions. and like when I'm driving like street signs and stuff like that. But I think I look ugly in glasses, and I haven't tried contacts just because I'm not sure why. I just haven't really tried them yet. I want to though. So I don't wear my glasses. Instead, I'm always just like squinting, looking at things. So since grade 9, I was supposed to wear them, but I barely wear them. So number 8, I played softball for 7 years. I played from grade 6 to grade 12, and I think we won twice. We won the final tournament twice. I loved it. I was pretty good at it. I played pretty much every position because that's kind of how they did it. They just kind of pushed people around to whatever position. It was so fun. I met so many awesome people, and I loved it. My dad came to every single game, and it was just really fun to be in something outside of school. Number 9, I grew up on a hobby farm. I say hobby farm because it wasn't an actual, like, it was like a full like farm, but it wasn't to sell the animals or things like that. It was just to have them as, I guess, pets almost. So we had cattle, we had horses, donkeys, goats, ducks, geese, chickens, turkeys, dogs, cats, birds, everything. So rabbits. So it was really fun. I loved growing up in the country, and I just loved it because not many people do that. So when I had my friends over and stuff, we got to like ride the donkeys and stuff like that. So that was really fun. So number 10, I cannot stand the sound of Q-tips in your ears. Like when I clean my ears, I am dreading it. It just sounds so gross, and like just the way the cotton sounds and stuff like that. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard for people, but I prefer the nails on a chalkboard compared to like Q-tip sounding in my. So number 12, I have 2 tattoos. I have one on my upper back, and I have one on my side just below, I guess my bra strap on my ribs. And I have 4 piercings. I just have my ears, and then I have my tragus and my work on this side. Number 12, I cannot raise one eyebrow. Like I think I'm the only sibling that can't raise one eyebrow. Like I've tried so much, and like I don't know, I just can't do it. So I don't know, I can't do that. Number 13, I have to like plug my nose with my hands when I'm going underwater. I can't like dive off a diving board and just like dive. Like I have to have my nose plugged with my hand. I haven't learned, like I feel like even though I know the concept of it, I'm way too scared to not plug my nose. Once I'm underwater, I can let go, but I just can't do it going under. So number 14, I am obsessed with jigsaw puzzles. Like I just love them. I can do them so quickly. I like doing like 1,000 or more pieces because I feel under that it's way too easy. I can do them probably in, I think I did one maybe in like 5 hours. I love them. I had them, like I'd make them and then I would just stack them on top of each other, and then I'd undo them and I'd make them again. Like I just love them so much. They're so fun. They're so cute, seeing like the picture afterwards and things like that. Sometimes you can just like glue them and then actually frame them to look like a picture, but I never got to that stage. I just wound up taking them down and redoing them over again. I just find it really fun and I love it. Number 15, I am obsessed with pop and chips. When I was in high school, I literally drank a bottle of pop and a bag of chips every day. I love it. I don't know why. I can't get enough of them. If I don't drink pop, I get headaches and it's horrible, but I love it. I've tried to cut down and stuff so I don't eat it as much, or I've substituted, like instead of chips, I'll do like crackers or something like that so it's not as bad, or at least that's what I tell myself. So things like that. I love them. It's like my go-to kind of snack. I don't like sweets or anything like that. I like salty things, so I love chips. Number 16, I've only been to one concert, and that was Justin Timberlake, and Good Charlotte opened for them. I'm not sure why I haven't been to any other ones. It's just not really my cup of tea, I guess. Even though I loved the Justin Timberlake concert. He's incredible. I love him. I love his music, and I'm still obsessed with him. But yeah, only one concert. Number 17, I've only been on a plane and traveled outside the country once, and that was by myself. I went to Florida to visit my boyfriend at the time because he had moved to Florida. I love planes. I don't think that they're that scary, and I love traveling. Even though I haven't been much out of the country, I have traveled across, not all of Canada, but I have traveled around. Number 18, I hate coffee. I hate the smell of coffee. I hate the taste of coffee. I hate everything about coffee, and it makes me want to vomit. And last but not least, number 19, my all-time favorite animal is a dolphin. I think they are so beautiful, so intelligent, and I love that like a dolphin, almost like a symbol, I guess you want to say, represents like freedom and being free and independent, things like that. So that's what I want my next tattoo to be, is a dolphin on my foot. As maybe cliche as that might be, it means something to me, so I love it. So that is my 19 random facts tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I tagged you all to do it just so I can get to know you all better. And I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.